this is Tamsin and from Unique Tarot, and welcome to your reading. We're doing a reading today about what you should be focused on right now. There's so much going on in our lives, and just so many things that pull our attention every which direction. And sometimes we lose focus on where we're supposed to be going and what we're supposed to be focused on and what we should be doing. And sometimes that lack of focus is what leads us to feeling unsatisfied and just like they can't get anywhere. So I decided that today we would ask, where should our focus be? What should we be focused on right now? We got, for pile number one, we got this card right here. I don't know how well you can see it. And then we also have, it's called Flames of Wisdom, the Crone. I'm open to all life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. So that's pile one. And then pile two, we have this face card. See him? He's got a cool little face. Looks like a seashell face, right? And we have movement meditation, which is number 32. And it says, I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So that's pile number two. So once again, we have pile number one with this, looks like a magician doing a spell, and the old crone, the Flames of Wisdom card, the Crone, 39. Then we have pile number two, which is his face, and number 32, movement meditation. So that's what we got for, what should we be focused on? And I'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile one. If you chose these two cards in the first reading, then this is your reading on what should you be focused on. And this is what I see, okay? What I see is this guy. Look at this card. See how it looks like he's doing magic or something. It kind of looks like something that's protective, like it could be a shield or something, right? But then we get this Flames of Wisdom, the Crone. I'm open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. So it's like gaining more knowledge, knowing where to be grateful and where things can be better. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of your cards. I got this one right here. It's from the Celtic Tree Oracle, and it's the number 14, the Straight Blackthorn. And I'm going to read a little bit of what the message is in the book. Right? Here's the book, see? And it says, I'm the strong and impenetrable blackthorn. I challenge you to see any difficulty you may be experiencing as an opportunity to let go of a pattern that is harmful to you or is holding you back from growth and maturity. You may resist, but the sooner you look at your own attitudes and beliefs, the sooner you can get on with your life. When you run into trouble, look into your mind, heart, and soul. Put your attention on what you are learning and what is required of you. Seek the higher road. Apply patience and be kind to yourself and others. Breathe deeply and know this too shall pass. So it talks about weathering challenges with grace and knowing that challenges are there so that you learn and grow and you can create a better world for yourself that way, at least a better environment. So we're going to go ahead with the rest of the oracle cards before we get into the tarot. We've got the number 29, creation in water. And see, now you can see it. See how on this card it's an old woman in the water? It kind of looks like this crone right here in this other card. See? And it's like your wisdom, your belief in things, and it's talking about creation. Water's fluid and creating things. And this guy, see, he looks like, they all three look like they're creating something, and it's learning from the wisdom and creating and growing into the new person that you're becoming with these challenges that are challenging you to grow and learn so that you can become even more abundant and even more of who you're supposed to be. And then the Soul's Lessons Oracle cards say, this one says peace. It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy. So once again, we're talking about focusing on the positive and getting rid of the things around you that hold you back or bring you negativity, because you need to focus on your growth and your spiritual learning and becoming the better version of yourself. Okay? And then we find with the fairy oracle cards, we get find balance. See? And it says find the balance between work, rest, and playtime. You'll have more energy, harmony, and productivity. Take a power nap. So, once again, it's rocky right now. So find your center and then focus on that and grow and learn from the challenges around you, but find your center and stay balanced. And then we get moderation. Is there something that you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. And that's not just in food. Moderation is about, she's learning, she's reading in her book and learning, and moderation is about every part of your life. That's the balance part. You can't just have bad, or you're not just going to have good. There's balance in everything. You just got to find it. You got to find the good in the bad, and you got to roll with it and learn from it, and then focus on growth and learning and becoming who you want to be. And then the third one is protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. So that's talking about, protect yourself when you're around others, and put up your boundaries and be firm with your boundaries and stay true to yourself. Nothing is bad. Well, not nothing, but anything can be bad in large amounts if you don't learn to moderate what you're doing and find the balance and keep yourself protected and know who you are. Be true to yourself, right? That's where you need to focus on, is finding your balance and staying in there and keeping yourself safe by putting up your boundaries and being firm in your boundaries. So then we get the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and then the back of the deck was the Moon, right? And I'll put that, let me move this up, put that down here. And so what I see is, once again, things are falling apart all around you. It's chaos, and you don't know which way to go. It's just, you're at your end, you're at your wit's end. And that's what this talks about. These two cards together are talking about you've been fighting it so hard and just trying to grow, but grow in your own way. And you need to focus on the partnership between you and spirit. You need to focus on your intuition and what spirit is trying to guide you and lead you to, because if you focus on what's good and forming the good relationships with your family, with your friends, with your work, with spirit, and focus on that balanced give and take and that connection, then it's all about celebrating your successes and growing and learning, but giving yourself credit where it's due, putting up your boundaries, and don't let the people in or the things in that bring you negativity and cause you to feel this battle weary, secretive kind of, like you have to hide. That needs to go. Your focus needs to be on your growth and your being happy and celebrating the growth and the learning and the blessings that are coming into you. Because you should be celebrating, you should be happy, but you need to focus on that. You need to focus on growing and learning from these challenges instead of fighting them, so that you can form those better partnerships, form that better connection, and celebrate and be in a good space, you know? Because otherwise, it's just gonna be yick, still, continuous chaos. Focus on what you want and go towards that. Find your balance, you know, and you don't have to give up or whatever. Just remember that moderation is the way to be. Moderation is the key in everything you do. You can't go overboard on your thinking or any of that. Just bring it in, find your balance, and then focus on your growth. Focus on learning your way through this. Celebrating your small successes. Focus on your growth. That's what I see. Focus on your spiritual growth and your balance, and just go with it. Okay? Thank you. Hi, and welcome for all of those who chose pile number 2. This is your reading for what should you be focused on. We have this little face card, right? And this card that talks about physical movement. Hold on, I'll pick it up for you so you can see it better. It's movement meditation, number 32. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. And it's like focusing on yourself and getting up and moving or doing something you're supposed to be doing the work, you know, getting up and moving around. So we're going to go with oracle cards first, and then we'll go into tarot. Just like pile 1, I want to start with this oracle deck because it's got a really good book, and I wanted to read what it said to you. And it's number 22, the Aura Spindle. And it says, this card offers you sudden insight and clarity. This tree is about enlightenment. You're asked to remember you're a being of light and to see light in every person you meet, in every situation you enter. This tree brings you illumination and insight. When you receive Spindle and a reading, you are promised fulfillment. But the key is, you must do the work. Lay aside your reluctance and your excuses. Get busy. Success is promised, but first must come labor. Spindle will help you fulfill the necessary steps and give you the energy to complete your work. Choose to do your best and apply your energy at the tasks at hand. True sweetness comes from fulfilling these tasks to the best of your ability. If you're trying to make a decision, you're advised to investigate, get all the relevant facts, do your due diligence. Forgot how to English for a minute. When you have gathered the information, you can make an informed decision, choose, and begin. Spindle is a good wood for making pegs, bobbins, and spindles, all practical tools. You may have a project that has to do with woodworking. What practical tools do you need to create and gather to fulfill your task at hand? What expertise do you need? Who can you go to for guidance or help? Make a plan, consider time and money, and then go for it, right? So it's all about getting up and doing it. Taking your time to research the stuff, but then getting up and doing it. And then we get with the Elemental Oracle, we have wildness and electricity, and that's another card of movement. See, she's even in the same kind of pose almost. They both look like they're dancing. Sorry about bumping the camera, but I've got a kind of rickety tripod going on here. But the electricity card, you know, it even says wildness. It's about movement and going for it. Just giving it your all, right? Because the electricity, it doesn't stop and think. It just strikes and goes. You know, it's up in motion. And when you power your phone, it gives it more energy to get up and go and do the work it needs to do. So, and then we get journey. And it says it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So get ready, get moving, get doing it. And this one talks about protection. And this is funny because the next two cards are both cards that pile number 1 got. And this talks about the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. So keep yourself safe, but get on and do it, right? And then we have moderation. It talks about, is there something that you shouldn't be eating or consuming or doing. Well, try to do it mindfully. Try to eat mindfully. Try to, whatever it is, mindfully and in moderation. Although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So, yeah, jump up into it and get going and do it. But do it with a plan and pace yourself, I think, is what I see with that moderation card. But get up, go, move. The journey is about getting up and going somewhere too. And then we get purpose. I know what I'm here to do. So focus on what you're going to do, right? And honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So be true to yourself and your purpose and move forward. But move forward with it. Don't just sit still in it, right? And then for our tarot cards, we get the Hierophant, spiritual teacher. Getting up, doing stuff, teaching other people, guiding other people. The Wheel of Fortune is about change, but change for the better. But wheels are about motion and movement. So it's about doing it, getting up and doing the work. And then we get the Three of Pentacles. And once again, it's about working. It's about doing the work. It's about making a plan, sticking to the plan, and working with other people, but getting out there and doing the work, right? And then we have the Hermit. And he's not just about going within and finding the best of you. He's also about leading the way and lighting the path for other people. So he knows what he wants because he's gone within to find what he wants. Now he's showing other people how to move forward and succeed, right? Because then we get the King of Swords was the back of the deck, and he talks about, truth and justice and honesty, but using that and pushing forward and cutting down your blocks, breaking down those things that are in between you and where you need to be, right? Using your honesty, staying true to yourself, but using your mind to propel you forward into a bigger and better future. And it just let your passion out and get forward and move and grow and just follow your passion, but get up and do it. It's all about need to be focused on movement right now. Okay? Thank you.